The Child Who Builds with Her Heart, Hanyul. Hanyul sat on the wooden porch of her country home, breathing in the green smell of summer. She watched her grandmother quietly. Hanyul was a child full of questions. "Grandma," she asked, "why do we say we build a house and we also build a meal with rice? And grown-ups say people build up to doing bad things. They are all so different, so why do we use a word that means the same thing?" In the yard, Grandma was making a small birdhouse. Tap, 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 went her little hammer. Hearing Hanyul's question, Grandma smiled. "Hanyul, my dear," she said, "it's because to build something properly, you need to use your heart and your mind." Grandma held up a piece of wood. "Do you know how much thought goes into building even one little birdhouse? Which way should the roof slant to keep out the rain? How can we block the wind so the baby birds stay warm? How high should the door be so a sneaky snake can't get in? You can't build it without caring." A little later, they went into the earthy-smelling kitchen. As Grandma began to prepare rice in a large pot, Hanyul asked again, "Grandma, what about building a meal? Does rice need thinking too?" "Of course," Grandma said, lighting the fire under the pot. "This is new rice, so it needs just a little water. Yesterday's rice was older, so I let it soak for a long time. The fire can't be too strong, and we must let it steam just right, so every single grain is soft and shiny. Building a meal is like helping life grow. It needs all your care and thought." Hanyul nodded. Building a house and building a meal were different, but the need to care and think about them was the same. Soon, Hanyul and her grandma sat across from each other, happily eating the fresh, steaming rice. That evening, as they sat on the porch watching the fireflies, Hanyul suddenly remembered. "Grandma, what about building up to something bad? That's not a good thing. Why is it also a kind of building?" Grandma stroked Hanyul's hair and spoke softly. "That is the most frightening kind of building. Bad things don't just happen by accident. They are built up, piece by piece, from thoughts of anger or greed. It's like building a very bad house inside your invisible heart." In that moment, Hanyul understood. Building a good house, building a delicious meal, and even building up to a bad deed. They all started from the thoughts you put together, piece by piece, inside your heart. "So, Hanyul," Grandma said, wrapping an arm around her shoulder, "always build good things in your heart. Build warm houses, build delicious meals, and most importantly, build a kind heart." Hanyul leaned into her grandmother's embrace and nodded quietly.